21 days and counting right now before the election plays out. However, at the ballot box all across the country, it is playing out already in the courtroom. There are dozens of lawsuits threatening to impact the way states conduct voter rolls. Here now, Andy McCarthy to explain all this. And Andy, good morning to you. Politico calls it the lawfare election. The election set to play out in the league arena. Dozens of lawsuits already underway. Many more expected the closer we get to Election Day. Can you give us the shorthand version of what each party is doing in these states and why?
Well, so much of the last few election cycles, particularly the presidential election cycles, have been mired in legal controversies that I think they're trying to gear up ahead of time. The problem, Bill, is that the timeline between Election Day and when you have to certify electoral votes is so tight that the common thing that gets alleged after an election, which is fraud, is, as a practical matter, there's really no way to do a competent fraud investigation in that tight time frame. So the real legal work in an election and the lead up to an election has to be done in the years before. And they're trying to get geared up to do real battlefield election litigation in this tight time frame afterwards. We'll just have to see how it all works out.
And you got the DOJ going after Virginia for purging the voter rolls there. And listen, every state should purge the voter rolls and make sure they're up to date and reason. But you got to really get in there because it's sticky work. It takes it's detailed and it takes time.
What DOJ is doing there is outrageous.
Okay,
really
we'll see how it turns out. Now, another topic here. You write about Hunter Biden's laptop. All right, I just want to present this to you. The headline is FBI's role in Hunter Biden laptop scandal is worse than you know. You say in 2020, Americans were targets of an influence operation carried out by current and former U.S. intel officials. Some of them still on the job, too. So the FBI had the laptop in December of 2019, Andy. Right. They said it was disinformation in October of 2020. The election that year was November 3rd. Why is it worse than we know?
Well, because they had it when they started this business about how, I think it was October 14th, if I'm remembering right, Bill, that the New York Post broke the Hunter laptop story. By that point, the Bureau had the laptop for 10 months. It was very easily verified that it was actually Hunter Biden's laptop. They knew, and the intelligence community knew, that this was not a Russian disinformation operation. This was Hunter Biden's authentic laptop data. And yet, what they did was strong-arm the social media platforms to suppress information about the laptop story. And then the intelligence, the national security agents, those 51 former agents, which included the top officials from the Obama-Biden intelligence community, used that storyline to write their letter claiming that the laptop story was a Russian influence operation, which President Biden himself invoked when Trump tried to raise the laptop in the final presidential debate. And my point is, for months at that point, for at least 10 months, they knew that it was not Russian disinformation.
So that letter was dated October 19th, which was 15 days before the election of 2020. You're spot on, Andy.
Right.
Thanks for coming on, and we'll pick up lawfare again very soon. I think it's going to be a significant story, you bet. Nice to see you, Andy. Thanks.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.